I'm following y'all's lead.
Jay, you got the driver's license.
Yeah? We're following and learning. It's so bright out here. What's up, Freeside? So we were at the post office earlier. It got pretty crazy. If you didn't see it, go check it out. So we're here. I'm going to jail. No, I'm not. So we're going to do a complaint on the postmaster. I've never done this, so this is all new to me. We're learning. We're with Lady J. If y'all aren't subscribed, go check her out. Ring that bell, hit the like, do your thing. Amazing audits.
Still trying to get set up here.
That's all right, me too.
Static up. I can't figure out how to do a members only live.
I haven't known you as an, I'm not an auditor. I don't consider myself an auditor. But I am an activist, so we're learning. They got their flags. Word them up. So I'm learning. I am a rookie at auditing. I like to chase the cops. (1848) it was established. Oh, only. Thank you.
All sworn personnel memos.
It is open. I'm going in.
Wow, this is huge.
Reception.
Holy night.
This side. Hello.
Well, it seems you have a park.
Would I need to talk to you if I need to?
Yes,
see
we have
information?
people visiting.
What kind of information?
Lady Justice, Amazing Audits.
Some records on some officers that had a call earlier today at the United States Postal Office here in Georgetown. I need to know the names and the badge numbers of each one of those officers. There were 8 of them in total. I need to file a complaint on them as well. So I need a complaint form and records request form.
Okay, well, I can
Is everyone fine?
I don't know what that means.
Hey, Gregory.
complaint form, and I can check you in and have you,
Thanks, Baby Bean.
speak to dispatch and get the information that you need.
This
Or
is Texas.
you can go right over to the police department window and see if they can do it without, being formally checked in.
I should be able to. I don't need to be, I can remain anonymous is what I'm trying to say for filing a report. if
You're
I
welcome.
need to. I know that. So
No,
I'll
I'm
go.
not talking about that, I'm talking about just if they're going to call in some officers to speak with you, it's our procedure, whoever comes into the police department to badge them in.
I don't understand what badging is.
It's a checking in, a logging in.
Oh, so you can remain anonymous though, right?
Yes. We can remain anonymous, that's part of.
Well, you can go and check at that.
Thank you, ma'am. And what was your name, please?
I'm a volunteer here and I'm not giving you.
You volunteer for the
You're a
public, right?
volunteer for the public, ma'am. Get it right.
That's shameful.
Yes, it is very shameful. You guys heard it here?
Hi, how are you?
So we're not giving on you. fan of the Constitution.
Just the reception, she's a horrible receptionist.
She's horrible. She needs to give up her post
Oh,
immediately.
what's up?
She needs to retire and give up her post.
This is
immediately.
Nancy Greenblatt.
Nancy Greenblatt.
Greenblatt, Nancy Greenblatt.
Yeah,
She's a volunteer.
she's a volunteer.
I agree.
And guess what? I wrote in on the First Amendment, ma'am.
Let's everyone call.
I don't know.
Georgetown
Oh, I'll
Police
keep my mouth
Department
shut.
And let them know the volunteer is a horrible reception.
Everybody has their own style, way, I guess.
Let's check on Google Maps and see what we want.
I don't know why she wouldn't say her name either. I don't get it. I don't understand. But I don't think that voices need to be raised
So
either.
you are, because you don't
Tom Cole Collective.
do this job, that you volunteer to do, is that correct? I'm sorry, what?
He has something I have to do right now.
Oh, she does, that's all right.
Well, I do have a.
Wait, yeah. Let's help each other.
Just for fun, you can leave. By all
Didn't
means.
do anything wrong to her, just ask a question.
Actually,
I am not doing anything. I'm recording.
I should be able to fill that out here, and I don't have to leave my actual name. I can remain anonymous, is my understanding. And, I'm gonna do that. Well, I don't have to give up my Fourth Amendment.
I'm learning.
To get assistance from my public servants. Thank you. I know it's fine, ma'am, thank you. Okay, and what is?
That's what they're doing, Brewer.
Okay,
They asked her what to do, where to go.
thank you.
I agree. I wouldn't have done it that way, but
Yes, because I will follow up.
I'm not interacting with her.
Yeah, okay. That is correct, ma'am, yes.
May I see your badge that we gave you and trusted you with, please?
What was your name?
Yes.
Betty Jo is your name? Thank you,
May
ma'am.
I see the badge, please? We entrusted you with? Is that the one with your name on it? Yes. Thank you. I couldn't see.
I agree. I'm not participating. It is a big lobby, right, guys? It's huge. You should see the outside. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. I'm learning how to do a complaint. We were at the post office earlier. They weren't flying a flag. They were out of compliance. Yes, he died. Caucasian.
Maybe Jay would like for me to hold that for you?
Oh, please, if you could, that would be fabulous.
Like father, like son, what's up?
Thank you for your help today. Any help?
Everybody has their opinion. If you go look at the post office one, you'll see I did just what I was supposed to do. I'm doing just what I am supposed to do now. And just because I'm here doesn't mean I agree.
Nope.
That's the thing, right? They don't create a lot of paperwork and generate a lot of numbers when they hire you.
Yeah, it was here in Georgetown at the post office.
Georgetown Station. Thank you. We have two of the officers' names that were there. Honestly, never mind. I will talk to you after. She's done with her. And I'm a nice guy. See that Bradley there.
Oh, that's cool. That's an elevator. There's 3 stories to this building. It looks like doors. That's so cool.
I would point out that I watched
It is, for real, for real.
You got Georgetown?
But they have, I mean, the fire department and the police department. It looks like a phone box. Doo-doo. All right, guys, look. I love Lady Justice. I just met Amazing Audits. They do their thing, I do mine. I'm here to record and learn. I don't agree with the way things are done necessarily. Therefore, I keep my mouth shut. Yes, I know. Oh, no need to yell. Nothing gets accomplished with yelling. Oh, I'm not learning how to do things wrongly. I'm learning what not to do so you don't look like an ass. I don't know. I hate to say that. It sounds ugly, but I don't know. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. What I'm learning, though, seventh son, is how to do a complaint form. I know how to interact with people.
What kind of things are redacted?
Mostly personal information, like you can look on the back of it, kind of like, for example, if it's a case and you and I were both in it, it had a.
Did you hear about the cruiser accident last night?
I'm sorry.
They not redact like the social security numbers, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, all I need is the names
Right,
and
put that on, right.
the names and the call ID numbers or whatever the numbers are that the officer has.
It's the fucking TARDIS, dude.
I know.
It's the fucking TARDIS, guys. Lady
It looks
J,
cool.
It's the TARDIS. It's the TARDIS.
It's the TARDIS.
The TARDIS.
Ooh,
You know the TARDIS?
yes.
It does look dope, for sure.
Where does it take you, Todd? I'm not familiar with
What?
that show. Where does the TARDIS take you?
Oh, I
To
don't
another time, right?
Yes.
It does, okay. It does take you to another time.
Now, can these be emailed to me?
Yes, you put your email up there at the top.
Yes.
Have it mailed, pick it up in person, email, that's usually what people want, email that.
Thanks for tuning in.
I don't know if you certify that copy through email.
Thank you.
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure, they may have you pick it up. They'll call you though, if it's something that you need to pick up.
Okay. I don't know, I did get a couple of names of officers that were there. It may help your job a little bit better. I don't know. Bradley was
We'll
there.
have the,
Hurley was there.
with that event.
Yes, there's fire and police in there.
Yeah, there were 8 officers, 4 police cars. I do have the numbers of the patrol cars if I need them.
I've got Lady Justice, Liberty, Fred, and,
That is correct, ma'am.
if we have any questions, we can call you at this number.
Correct. All righty.
Right.
I'm trying to swipe your pin, I believe.
Oh, you can put it in the box, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
here, I'll keep that one, that's a pretty good one too.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
not, there should be some more in that box.
There are a couple more, 3 to be
They just
exact.
covered the box.
Yeah, thank you.
But I mean,
I'm not gonna, how long will it take in order to get those?
the law
No.
says 10 business days.
And actually, my hair is kind of colored.
Thank you. Okay, the law says I have.
It's silver.
If it's something that has.
I know it looks blonde, but it's kind of coming out.
Right.
So yeah, police department
Sounds great. Thank you.
and fire department.
You too. Thank you. She is, 10 business days in order to give me my information that I requested, which was the police officers' names and badge numbers or call ID numbers. So they will be emailing me that information or calling me. I did not give them my name.
Your government name?
My government name, no, they got Lady Justice Liberty Press at that Gmail address that I have.
This
So
lady did all better than that lady.
well, and I am concerned about the volunteers they have in this office.
That would be the first person if
The
you want to go to the
first
fire
person
or
you-
police.
Right, the first person you see and they question your rights. Doesn't
Could it be maybe she just doesn't know her own rights?
You know what, that could be. Maybe she needs
And education.
an education.
Oh, also, I
Thank
was
you,
wondering,
Ajot.
one
That
other
is-
question though, before we walk away from this window, maybe, should we contact the chief of police and ask them, we want this blue line taken down right now, don't we? That blue line of supremacy and hatred and murder.
Absolutely, there is something about
What
that.
blue one?
Look, they're on the other side of it right now, looking at us with this, oh, that's a shadow. How are you guys? Good, man, how are you? We got a fire down here. Can I say that?
This is Coda.
Yes.
Oh, mine's about to
Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you so much.
Aw.
Hi, how are you? I'm looking at your side since we don't know each other, okay?
Can you tell me what the fire dogs do?
Typical fire dogs do like arson investigations,
It
search and
does.
rescue. She does community engagement and therapy. So a little bit different.
Oh, so she's like a therapy dog.
Absolutely a
Oh,
therapy
I
dog.
love it. Can I pet her?
You certainly may.
Oh, hi there. How are you doing? Are they treating you well, huh? Are you the queen of the shop?
Yeah, but I've been out rolling around. I'm dirty.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
got burrs on me.
We'll excuse you this time.
How are y'all doing?
Doing well.
Fabulous, yeah.
Y'all filming?
Absolutely.
Well, before you walk down the street, we're just talking about that blue line of hatred right there.
Oh,
They put on
hatred
there
and
right now,
supremacy.
And we want it taken down right now.
Yeah, that really is a negative thing that they're putting out there.
I can barely see it. I guess now I can see it.
Society doesn't want that or need that. That's actually, they've taken the American flag and they've ruined it.
It's a beautiful dog.
That blue line is the supremacy of brotherhood that they hold above other regular.
What is
people.
that? Word 'em up.
Supposed to be honest.
What violation?
Under the FBI guidelines of gang members.
I'm new to this, sorry.
Under the FBI's own name, that's what the police is doing.
A code violation for what? What's the code violation? I mean, what?
Maybe who knows what we're doing at this point, but we do need somebody to talk to the receptionist, the volunteer over there, that does not know.
Oh, you're talking about the flag. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Well, and that was very shameful. See, this is the first place that member of the public went, and she was atrocious, honestly.
I understand, seventh son. I appreciate the support.
And another man stopped.
Thank you.
Came out immediately, leave her.
I got you. Get out of the way.
I've got to put her in the office.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He is lovely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It is right there, kid. Don't want to be known as a pin swiper, see?
So if you look on the door over here, they have you see the blue line? You can barely see it, but
Yeah, she's right there in front of me. Ma'am, I've got something to give to you, a Constitution of the United States, because perhaps you don't know your rights, because you're stepping on my rights, by questioning my rights of filming.
Disclaimer.
Which means you may not get to work here very
Warning.
much longer, even though you're a
I was trying to do good by saying something. It's all in the approach and the tone.
She's refusing to take the Constitution. She put this sign up here.
Well, she doesn't respect it, so.
She doesn't respect the Constitution. Why are you working for the people then, man? Even though it is voluntary, you need to quit. Quit fast. Do not show back up here. I will take a candy.
Yes, it's a window clap. Yes, agreed.
Thank you. Swipe a candy.
Eric Frank would say, what's wrong with these people? Do they take their brains out and?
So,
These are fucked up and stuff.
so I know y'all have your style, right? So had you maybe handled that differently with her, do you think that maybe it would have been a better interaction?
When we first came in?
Yes. I mean, it's all about tone, voice, and whatnot. If you're trying to teach somebody something, right? If you come aggressively or loudly, people tend to shut off, right? As a defense, that's what we do. We're human. Or they become defensive. Had you maybe approached it differently, maybe she would have had a conversation.
Perhaps if we were on the street, I would agree with that. However, we're not on the street. We're
Okay.
inside the police station. She should already know. You would think a woman her age, you would hopefully know this.
I mean, I'm 41 and I just recently learned exactly what my rights are. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But what we want is people to learn, right? What we're trying to teach. So we have to find a way to communicate with them.
Correct.
And her being a volunteer, I mean, she's volunteering to do this job. I understand where you're coming from. She should have the knowledge. Unfortunately, not everybody does. Crap, our own police officers themselves don't have it.
That is true.
You know what
That
I'm
is
saying?
absolutely
So, just a different perspective on
She
it.
tried to talk, she didn't want to talk. That's
Well,
what they
she's the
always
one
do
that
when they don't want to
started,
be funny.
yeah, that is true. She is the one that started questioning, why are you filming me? Don't film me.
All I did was ask for her name.
Right, and your reaction was, had you maybe, well, the reason I'm filming, explain it in a more calmer manner, maybe she would have sat and listened to what you had to say, and then could have respected you for doing what you do, and then, I don't know, I mean, it's just a different
I think
perspective.
she did get told something.
It is
personal
possible.
When the gentleman came back here, because he understands, guess what? You can't be doing that when you're working with the public, you can't be questioning rights,
Right.
especially when you are working, whether if it's
Correct.
volunteer or not, in this facet, I guess, or this entity.
Well, I think we should just go ahead and let the viewers decide what they think, don't you? I
There you
mean,
go.
do have the court of public opinion here, they can call if they think she did a good job and tell her that themselves, or they can complain.
So people in my chat, are like, whoa, and that's why I'm voicing, what I'm saying, just, from a different perspective. Maybe if we, because we're making a difference, but I think we can make a bigger difference, right? So it's got to be in the way that we are trying to do it in, is the only way I see it changing. I don't know, it's just opinion.
Well, I've addressed this.
You're all good.
I personally think that this is my art form.
Right,
I do.
and I understand
Not
that,
with-
right.
Not with the commenters, not with the community, I'm out here, I do my art.
Correct.
When I paint on the oil canvas, it's me by myself, I'm painting for me, I do all this for me. The viewers get to enjoy it, and then, just to finish off what I'm trying to say, who is anyone to criticize my art? It's like saying you don't agree with, you don't agree with Picasso, so you shouldn't paint. Or you don't agree with a certain cellist or something, so they shouldn't play. You don't like their strokes or the brush strokes, or just nitpicking one thing that you don't like. The fact of the matter is that we had our rights violated over at the post office, did we not?
Right.
Our freedoms and liberties
You
were
don't
violated.
have-
Then we come down here and the first thing we face is an unaccountable person.
Right, you don't have to be arrested in order to have your rights violated. I think once we do realize what our rights are, we see our rights are actually violated multiple times on the daily.
That being said though, may I do have a commentary, I've just been saying that, because I agree. I strive to do better.
I want to do better, so I
I've had
have
multiple
to-
conversations with the other parties here, and that we could do better if we reeled it in, if we remained silent, and things like that.
I mean, unification is the only way we're gonna get anything, you know, the separation and
But
stuff
I
has
didn't
got
do
to,
anything to that woman. And
No,
she
and I
came
understand
in
that.
here, She didn't serve me.
Right,
She wasn't
and that was
the
wrong.
guy with the sweat
Correct.
and stuff, and so what we really found is someone that should never be working for the public. And we highlighted it, so we did an excellent
Mm-hmm.
job of figuring that out, I think.
Well,
Should we be sparing these people's feelings and shit, and serving them more than they serve us?
well, it is,
Up there,
that's a good
expectations on
point.
them,
That's, what you
expectations
just
on
said
them,
is a
right?
good point. They serve us, whether if they're in a volunteer role or if they're actually in a paid role. So to question, that's kind of inappropriate for, you know, how she.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree
yeah.
with that.
Yeah, but I do like constructive criticism because I'm learning too. I'm.
Right,
really
right,
for
right.
real with y'all. I'm
Yeah.
learning too, just like all of us. And when I figure something out, I want to make sure what I'm figuring out is correct.
Exactly.
You know, because I don't want to be spreading gossip or unjust. I don't. So yeah, I'm careful about that. But yes, tone is.
I mean, it is, that's just,
Change the subject, maybe?
Oh, sure.
This is all the equipment that one might need to subjugate and bring tyranny down upon an entire county or city of people. Let's go over
What is
the
this?
things.
Is these thumb?
Those are thumb cuffs.
yeah.
Yeah, those are his little thumb cuffs that he would detain people with. Charles Brady here, city
My
marshal.
chat says they love your glasses, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And, yeah, so let's go over it. Please, somebody just point out all these little items there. We have his official badges, right? He's got his marshal's badge and his, highest praise in duty badge. And then there's one club there. 3, a baton, what's this called, a blackjack?
I don't know, that looks painful.
This is just a handle, it looks like a bat with a handle on it.
A nightstick, maybe that nightstick from back in the day.
What's that called, a blackjack or two? Another blackjack? A double barrel shotgun, 3 pistols, 1 holster, so he's concealing those. And yeah, then you can subjugate an entire community single-handedly.
That is pretty cool. That
And
is-
other people will call you a hero.
That's pretty cool.
Other people will call you a hero. Yeah.
It's leather with lead in it, a blackjack. Oh, wow.
In his BS though, in his defense, and playing the devil's
Yes, the
advocate
complaint
here, I
was
think-
filed.
I think Brady, probably would not have had a problem telling you who he is. He probably always would have ID'd.
I think he would have always ID'd.
Kimberly, you're
and he would have
good.
been very proud of his family name. Thank you, Mr. Amazing, for your assistance today.
And thank you guys for letting me join y'all on your adventure today.
Absolutely. It's been fabulous having you aboard with us.
Awesome.
You guys, if you're not subscribed to American Justice of Texas, please get on over. Tell her Lady J sent you, subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you will be
What's up, Four
notified each and
Piggies?
every time she uploads one of those fabulous videos of hers, or if she goes live. And let her know that I sent you over.
Oh, so this is public access then, right, guys? There's files
Yeah.
in here, you wanna read them?
Hold on.
Interview room,
What's this?
that's a thermometer.
Oh, a thermometer,
On
okay.
one stack, there's no locks that I can see, and as a matter of fact, I think the door is unlocked.
Unlocked, yeah.
Oh.
Well, that looks
This
like
is
an
a public access
interview.
room.
I agree.
Right there are 1, 2,
I
3,
wouldn't have
4,
left,
5 files
but
right there where the
Being
public
new to
can
all
get
this,
them.
I felt I had to go with the
Are you
crowd.
a police officer? Yeah. Oh, we need some remedy.
He's at EMS, that's all here.
I didn't mean.
Wanna take a seat?
Over here, it also doesn't say anything about being, would I be trespassing if I was able to open this door here?
I guess you would
It
because
doesn't notify.
That secured area though.
this right here.
Alright,
Oh,
how can I miss it? Secure area. No firearms beyond this point. I could have sworn I seen men with guns coming and going in this door.
I could have sworn I've seen it too. Well, guys, I just want to say hey to everybody that's in here. Thank you so much for being here.
Every time I watch Amazing, I start thinking, shut
Ready?
up.
Just wondering. So what do you guys think? Are the officers then in violation?
All right, I've got to walk out for a minute. I've got to catch my breath. Like I'm on the fence about some things today. Like on how to approach and how to teach and how to learn. I don't know. Like I have to take a minute. I want to get the point across, right? But I feel that some ways are not doing any justice. I don't know. But this police department is really, really, really huge. Let me show you. Thank you, because I sure am questioning, like, I don't know, not my beliefs, but just, I don't know. Dang it! I am, sir. And it's not about what is to be learned that I have a problem with. It's how it's being done. And dang, I guess I don't have a, I guess it's a moral thing, right? How I choose to, I don't know. I'm a loss for words. So yeah, this is Georgetown. It was established in 1848. And then, so you have this huge building that we were just in with that huge old lobby. And then, right over here, that second building is fire department. I guess I need to find the exact, I need to be better, what's the word? Articulate. I need to learn how to articulate better. Aggression and I don't know. It is, and it, look, I mean, it's, and then it connects. So that big old building, right, is where we were just at. And I'm not an auditor. I don't claim to be an auditor. I like to cop watch, but I definitely, you know, want to, make people aware of what's going on. You know, for my children, for my grandchildren. I'm about to be a grandmother in February, you know. So, I don't know if you're talking about me or not. I'm just trying to conversate. And this is the fire department. It's crazy. It's beautiful out here, though. I'm new to the area, so. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate y'all coming in, supporting AJOT. And that's why I came to join, you know? I gotta learn myself. I can't be an activist if I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So, we live and we learn, right? All right, let's go see what these people are up to. Why not? And I don't know, I tried to articulate what I was trying to say with that volunteer. I mean, I understand what they're saying. But look what happened, right? So the way that they did it, or the way it was done, she left her post. although that's not, she shouldn't have done that. That was the result, right? Well, if that continues to happen, then that doesn't get the job done, right? We haven't done what we needed to do. We want her to learn. We don't want her to run. Respect. I mean, I don't know. Come. That dog was pretty cool though. R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me.
Oh, yeah, I'm confused about what volunteering is. I just don't know why she's still standing by, or whatever it is she's doing there.
I think we're gonna trick or treat.
I'm sure the captain is fairly busy, and he'll have very little time to talk to me. Did you want to autograph this book before I give it to him?
Sure.
I just want to ask them to take down this blue line right now before it affects any more of the public. Righteous people that do anything wrong.
Yes, there was a dog and I got candy.
Actually, so it appears that the only public trash can is in this room, so. Gonna have to go in there.
Hello, Georgia Transparency. What's true? Thank you. Kat, welcome. Thank you. Melissa. Axiom. Vicky Bean. Bud Grower. What's up? Fab Daddy.
Find out through a record.
Right. I don't think everything needs to be a battle.
And he's so busy that he can't address my comment about the blue line.
Jeff Coe. Howdy, howdy. I'm just now seeing who's all in here at the moment.
That's Tulsa Doom.
Claiborne just went live. Thank you guys.
Do you work with the municipality of Yorktown? Yes. Well, I have a question for you.
I'm on my way to lunch.
You don't have time? This is my question, how do you?
I'm very rude. Not very rude. You work for the people, but you don't have 5 minutes.
My husband's here to pick me up for lunch.
Very much.
Enjoy your lunch and your
I
dinner.
have one fucking question.
Enjoy your lunch and your honey. That's all I can say.
Oh, wait, I missed it. What's up, Palsy? You have a beautiful day. Why do you like muscles if you don't exercise? I agree. I guess I need to find the right way to do it.
I think the blue line and blue something actually runs pretty big, isn't it?
What's all the trophies over?
Even in the criminal community, they'll be like.
What trophies?
They'll be like, we need the police, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
In the harshest of widows.
Yeah, well, even the harshest of criminals will say that we need the guns. Some of them. They're scared of them, but there's a tinge of support there.
Well, we need
Battle of
We need the police
badges.
to agree. We don't need for criminals, for actual crimes, to solve those crimes with real victims. But we don't need to
Explore
be a
competition?
policed state being
Whatever
told
that
we
is.
can and can't stack, or we can and can't. I don't find myself crazy because I am who I am.
Please don't take anything I said, offensively.
I don't, it's just that.
And if it bothers
haven't
you,
done
don't
it,
tell me.
and they don't want to, they want to have every criticism, but they don't really know what they're talking about.
I agree.
Hi ladies, how are you? Do you work for a restaurant? Do you work for the municipality? No, Ma'am, do you? You work for the municipality of Georgetown? I have a question. May I ask you your name? Well, right now, I'm finding out about being treated with dignity and respect by the members of the. I'm finding out about being treated with dignity and respect, namely, chiefly by you right now, and other members of the public service that work for us. We try, but that's all.
She's rude. You volunteer for
She's just rude. And, failed to do her job and is hiding behind this door right now, simply because I asked her her name, holding a camera.
Well, I think there's just, I certainly will treat you with dignity because I believe that God created everyone, and everyone has purpose, everyone has a duty, okay? And so, and I'm not the only one that works here that feels that way, so I just.
We know, we met Walters yesterday.
But you do have certain, what do you call it, protocol? So I actually am allergic to it, so. I figure things out, but my understanding is that you do have to check in if you're gonna be here.
We
I
tried.
checked in over here.
Okay,
What did they say? I've also been, I'm waiting patiently for an officer. Well, actually, it's a commander, because we did ask for the chief of police. Okay. Oh, you did, okay.
Well, actually, according to your procedures, we have a problem right now.
Yes,
So,
and we did.
this building is disorganized. Thank you for your answer.
Okay, well, let me go.
So this building is disorderly. You understand disorderly, right? The order is that you restrained.
Right now, so I gotta go.
Yeah, because she knows
You're
you're on
being
live.
disorderly as
That's
well.
right. She's watching the live stream and.
Or they're
there's
watching
no
it go
contact.
on.
So, okay, that's all good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're live on 8 different platforms, just to let you know, you was live on 8 different platforms.
You're standing on the other side.
God bless you. God bless us all.
It's all good.
That's why I have been Oliver.
No, you're not a has-been auditor.
I mean, I don't know about being like that. People don't care.
Well, first of all, you are letting it bother you, and you shouldn't. You should just, it's the,
The people back there.
No.
Supremacy bothers me.
no, well,
I have valid questions, I treat people with respect, I try to get fucking service, I didn't get any. The lady comes out and says, the orderly thing is the check-in over here. They're disorderly, this building is out of order, that's my job, I just point it out, and
Well-
someone will come out here and talk about it.
If in fact you want to look at it that way, you're right.
We're having
This
a
building is
disorderly,
disorderly,
situation here
they're
in
not
this building.
in order.
According to a couple of the employees, we are to check in at this reception window right here, and the volunteer or whoever refuses to do that, so that in fact creates a disorderly situation. We would like remedy immediately, because you all work for Georgetown, right?
That's right.
And how are we gonna receive it? It looks like, we're just being denied services.
Well, we do have a corporal or somebody that we're waiting patiently for. We did ask for the chief of police. He is busy. We're waiting patiently. We've been waiting for quite a while now. I don't know, this particular live stream started a while back ago.
So they do get somebody coming to help y'all right now, you think?
Hopefully, otherwise we're fixing to find a protest here, I'm just saying.
Well, we don't want to protest, what we do want to do like immediate remedy, I would like the volunteer lady, we already know everything we want to know. By the way, all of your guys' information is available online, I can get everything on that patch. So to not give it to me, it just And you know what that means, right? That means you're no longer serving the people anymore.
Yeah, so who are you serving?
This building you're in, they don't deserve the jobs then because they're not serving the people anymore. And it
That's
starts right there at that reception window, and that lady needs to get her butt, or someone needs to get their butt in here.
The
and
first
then,
person
right
the
now.
public sees and comes in contact with is a tyrant. I don't care if she's old or not. I'm not exactly a spring chicken myself, but she needs to know when she's working with the public, there are certain things you don't ask. Like, why are you filming me? First and foremost, that tells me she does not understand her constitutional rights. If she has not taken an oath of any kind, then she has rights. If she's taken her oath, she's given up her rights to stand on her own.
With all due respect, Assistant Chief, I'm gonna say it. Would you please put those books down and do this thing? It is urgent. Actually, you're the Assistant Chief, and I may need fire services, or someone may need them, and what are they to do?
I might have a heart attack, or something that fall under your services, I
Make this
don't.
place fall in line, man. If all of this, there's no way you feed your family or yourself without it coming from the people of this city.
Who did they say was coming up here?
Captain, the chief of police was unavailable, so the captain's supposed to come
I'm
out.
waiting patiently, and how long are we supposed to, wait?
With all due respect, the volunteer lady is right there behind that door.
Yeah, and she's actually making a bottleneck with her attitude, of her being disorderly. Yeah,
Or if a
she's
police
the one
officer
being
harmed
disorderly.
somebody and then they came down here to make their complaint about it, this lady would be the first thing, and she'd be stifling them right off the bat.
Yeah, you
making
can't
them
all stifle
fearful,
rights. That is, yeah, if a police officer is trying to stifle rights, guess what? You can go after their job, just saying.
I guess the jacket is the badge, correct?
I'll come back there and make sure, somebody does come down here.
Thank you, Chief.
So the terminology jacket means badge? Is that what that means?
Disciplinary jacket.
Okay,
Disciplinary
Find out what they've been
They
in
don't
trouble
want to lose their
for.
jacket because they
Okay.
can no longer work for the municipality. It's my understanding.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm new to all the terminology, so.
We keep account of who's the bad actors, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can get all that information for the public records request,
Yeah,
relatively cheap.
yeah.
The other thing I said too about the public officials and public workers, in every place that I've ever been, there, you go on the website and it says meet us or something like that. And it shows everyone from the judges all the way down.
Okay.
All the staff.
Okay.
So there's no
All of this
reason
is-
to not tell me.
Right, right.
Yeah,
I
and
could
for
pull it
me
up
to
right now
wait
and just
10
like to
days,
see.
like the lady back there,
Is that what she said?
yeah,
Okay.
it was, they have lawfully up to 10 days, and I knew that. But
Okay.
I'm glad she, reiterated that. But again, all that information is available.
And you said you could do that online as well, right?
Right. It can be done, but,
Online, though, you can't be anonymous, can you? Okay, you
That's the whole
can?
thing, and especially
Okay.
if you wanted to use like a onion browser or
Right.
some kind of Tor,
Okay,
then you could, or VPN, you could further hide your identity and location.
okay. Good to know.
yeah, there's a lot. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I really am.
I mean, this is, I had to walk outside for a minute, not because of anything y'all were doing, just because I'm taking it all in, right? This is just, wow, for me, I cop watch, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I when it comes to auditing and actually doing it right, because that's what needs to be done, it's just taken me, I needed to collect myself for a minute,
Well, I will say, I am just learning how to do it right as far as following up with a paper trail.
Right,
That's the most important part.
That is,
Even
that
if it's
is,
just phone calls.
that is, in my humble opinion, where auditing, auditors, they do that.
okay,
I say I'm an activist because I'll throw down a protest
Right,
at a heart,
right.
at a beat of a heart, and I don't have a problem with that.
I would love it if the viewers would pay for their views with calls,
With
with
calls,
complaints and calls, expectations delivered to, and grievances redressed.
to
To
Georgetown.
supervisors, the post office
Police-
master general, that lady should lose her job, she should not work.
The
for
postmaster, most definitely.
This other volunteer lady, there's no way that she should ever be able to address the public in this capacity again, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She's not compatible with that.
Well, you do make a very valid point, because if in fact a police officer said the words that she said, he's putting himself in a very peculiar place. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've said this before too, how
He
the
can be in
other
trouble.
the man comes and rescues the girl like that and completely cuts her off with the knees and undermines her entire
is true.
presence right then by even introducing him. Okay, stand by her and support her, do not interject that saying that I don't have confidence that you can do your job.
And that, you're talking about the man that came in over there? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
When you
That's
have confidence in somebody, you just let them handle it, you know?
right.
I might stand by your side and make sure no one gets handsy or something, but, you know.
Right, and that's how professional.
So you think that because of that one interaction that she should no longer work here?
Absolutely
You
not,
don't
because
feel,
the reason being is all members of the public walk through that door,
Mhm.
and that includes disabled people,
Right.
mentally ill people, and people that are just not in the right state of mind
Right.
right now, because either a police officer may have harmed them, or another.
Or another
for whatever
crime.
reason, right,
Yeah,
right, right.
There's been a crime inflicted on them of some sort, they could be a victim of
And
something.
we want them to be able to come in here, the first person that they greet be, so I would be happier with the robot right now, to be
Right.
honest with you, honestly.
Okay.
Because the robot wouldn't take offense, it would do its job, we would have gotten badged in, it wouldn't give a shit about the cameras. Oh,
Right.
by the way, the best way to film, after someone has asked you to not film and shit, is to identify as a camera. I'm sorry.
Identify
If
as a
I'm not
camera.
filming,
I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
filming you,
I
I
identify as a
identify
camera.
as a camera.
Okay.
And if they go on
Especially
further,
if
you're
you-
just like, don't make me
Yeah,
shut it
I mean,
off,
I'm-
just die.
I need to know I mean, yes, you know?
Yeah, especially if you're in Colorado,
Uh-huh.
identify as a camera, you will get the cops going and walk off.
Oh, really?
There's no
Wow.
gender in Colorado, either, by the way. There's no
Yeah,
gender.
yeah.
Okay.
Gender terms, they don't get it.
Everybody's they, it,
Just don't use them. Because I'm trying to use like ma'am and
Yeah.
Mr. and sir.
yeah, you can't do that.
I'm like, oh, excuse me, sorry, because the guy.
I didn't mean to gender you. Yeah,
Makes sense.
I'll say you in a second. But yeah, as soon as you cross the border there's no genders anymore. Or there's 48, or what was it? We looked, there's.
no,
84
8,
In New York, remember, something like that, 87 or something?
I think it was 84.
Oh, they sent somebody to help us. Oh, thank God you're finally here, guys. How are you? Thank, well, you can help us, right? No one's helping us.
I'm in the department here, guys.
Yeah, please don't get it. Pardon me, are you too busy to help me? Okay, so I'll do it again. Pardon me, you know, we've been here a long time, I want to help us. Okay? Yeah, that lady, she stopped doing her job just because I.
Not doing volunteer work.
Maybe she needed.
So what, that's the second or third person that says, I'll get back with you, I think? That's a bit ridiculous.
Hi, I need help.
I mean, don't they think, or wouldn't they think, you know, the faster you address it, the faster we would get out of here? I don't know, but thank you for you 23 awesome people that are still in here watching this hot mess. But it's a teaching lesson. I am learning quite a bit.
510.
And I guess if you have two departments in one building,
I've done the job a couple of times, they said they
Almost an hour, ma'am. That's ridiculous. That's not very call service.
I'm posted up on a wall.
I just started yelling, help, help, at the top of my lungs.
Actually, okay, I'm gonna tell you, from the record, do not yell help, yell fire.
Oh, here she is back there, you want to get her in? Thanks for opening the door, man.
Oh, it's locked.
Yeah.
They locked you out.
They want their eyes out of there.
So then, should it be unlocked usually?
If you guys, that number is 512-930-3510. That number again is 512-930-3510. For
Anybody need a Bible?
Georgetown Police Department, non-emergency, please do not call that number.
You guys need a Bible? And need any
It's the
religious
chaplain's office.
material? I'm the chaplain right now.
You're the chaplain?
Look, I'm in his office, right?
Well,
I'll go sit in his seat. Doesn't say restricted. The door is wide open and it's unlocked. Just saying.
Just saying.
See, I guess that's what I don't like about it. So the volunteer gets the fringe benefits, Lady J, right? What happened? Good time? Did you end the broadcast?
Has she done it before? I've done it.
It's right there. And
I'm
so.
still learning how to do all this, I feel.
Oh, no, you're good.
No, you're fine, you're definitely doing good. You're definitely doing great, actually. Super duper. The doorkeeper, has anybody read this book here? The Doorkeeper by Sonny Guest.
Here, I'm Jackpot, thank you for being
Hey, I'm
here.
gonna have fun. What's up, man? Courageous Living Bible Study Special Law Enforcement Edition.
Fabulous seeing all of you all here. Jackie Ford, Daisy Ryan.
See, I'm not like that at all. That is not me. No. Jesus. If I walk away, I'm sorry.
I've been here for almost an hour. Are you gonna help me?
I'm just dropping off mail.
What's the deal? I don't do drugs. Oh, here comes the captain, guys. Yelling for help works. I tried telling you. Yelling for help works. Help! There he comes. Oh, no, there he goes. Shameful. This is the people you pay, by the way. They don't do their jobs at all. Help! Oh, hi. Are you here to help me? Are you the captain? Oh, the captain and the chief, and no one will do their job here. Are you a member of the Georgetown here?
No, there is not.
I would be ashamed.
Oh, as he goes back there,
Well, that's good, 'cause I want to see
he's
it.
not have some sort of thirst.
Oh, yeah.
He has to have some sort of thirst.
Oh, you're not going with me? I'm sure, usually guys. Oh, man. Are you here to get your GD? He's here to get his GD, everybody.
Oh.
Hi, help!
The receptionist has left her post. The
I had to sit down.
receptionist has left
Take
her
it off,
post.
guys, we're coming outside.
I knew this was gonna get rowdy.
It's right here, I mean, I could just take it off.
Well, that's-
Help!
that's family wisdom.
Help! How, it's not doing, what's going on? They analyzed it.
That's true.
Ma'am?
That's smart. That's smart.
What's the delay, please? Yeah.
Well, we've been here for almost an hour.
So they went to lunch, she just said.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? They went to fucking lunch.
It's been another 40 minutes.
Oh my lord.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
It's gonna get crazy.
Repugnant, absolutely repugnant police department, any kind of activity, we one of the better ones.
They went to lunch?
Repugnant, you don't serve the people there. I've been here for almost 2 hours, the people are standing around. Ma'am, you know what, and I'm being nice as I can to you, but you know what, we're about to protest. You guys wanna see a protest? Stick around, man, we're about to have a big old protest in here.
Absolutely.
You let everyone know that we're about 60 seconds away from raising shit, all right?
So tell me what to do.
Oh, yes, thank you for opening the door, I don't want to look back there. Oh, man, that's just, when you can, man, that would be great. Are you guys ready for your GD? Help! Hi! Man?
Because you're being quiet so people can thank you. Idiots.
Police department, shame on George.
You work in the first one?
I don't know, fucking human being. It's not like a damn bag.
So what good does all this do?
Read the Constitution, right? Thank you.
I don't see it.
Thank you.
Yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about. So
Yeah, so keep it down.
Please?
Not you, but the viewers, they are stuck in the boot, honestly.
I don't want to
A lot of
run.
them. They want these people to be treated like fucking heroes, even though they don't act that way, they don't look like it at all.
I want to stand up for my rights. That's what I want to do.
We've been waiting for almost 2 hours to get some help, so if there's some way you can get this person to help us, that would be great. This lady right here won't help us, and these guys.
Because if they don't, if somebody does not help them, they're going to go crazy.
Welcome. Thanks for shaking my hand. You're welcome. You want to come here? Yeah, no, I'm comfortable right here, actually. We're gonna set up our camera over there for our own protection. That's right. No, I'm just trying. You know, we waited long enough, and I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, okay? With all due respect, we can do it right here. I'm comfortable here. If they want to create privacy, they can go in the
They
back.
certainly can seek their own privacy in
Now, here's
public.
the thing that's happening right now. First of all, we have a repugnant police department. Your police
Absolutely.
department is being repugnant by the fact that the public cannot walk in here and be receptive. That needs to be a paid position and a voluntary.
Needs to
Never
go.
work with a
She's
public
rude.
member again. I'm not about to complain about that. I want her name. Okay? The lady who's at the window. The second thing is we come over here to get information and file our complaints and stuff, and by the way, he's wearing the blue line right here, guys, okay?
He's wearing.
And then we noticed that you have this repugnant symbolism of supremacy over
The
here.
same
And that
sign.
lets me know
For your
that
neighbor.
the people on the other side of this door are fucking supreme over us, right? I want this taken down right now. Yes, you can. I can do it. You wanna see me fucking do it? I'll do it. This is my building, right? What are you gonna fucking do? You're gonna uphold the supremacy of the blue line? Would you like to follow the blue line? Yes, I would. And I want it taken down right now. You want me to get you the paper? Here's the corner.
Oh, they went to lunch, critter.
You're not gonna do it? Am I gonna rip that? Take this off. Do you want me to complain? See, guys, supremacy, 100%.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to do.
Also, I have a problem, the fact that you.
See, Night Train, I don't, yeah.
Several other officers come out from this.
The way it's being done, I don't agree with.
from a security-
This democracy no longer serves the people of this country.
This point, and it's got several.
But I want to.
subsections that it say for.
Yeah, you're in violation of all the ones you are.
With a gun on your hip.
Oh, I will remove myself, trust me. I've done it once already.
Just like I said,
That's what it would be, is a
like I said, that guy's clock on his hip, right there.
special people.
Here's the law that says you cannot do
What
that.
do you think about that? Special privileges?
What's this, complaint form? Yes, sir. Complaint form.
And anybody who knows me knows.
What's your position here?
I would like one too, please, sir. The approach needs to be different. The yelling, the screaming that doesn't do anything. Like I was saying, I mean, I'm not. First of all, not all fucking cops are bad cops, okay? I agree most of them are, but they all aren't.
That's his job.
And if you come at somebody aggressively, the first thing they do is defense or shut down. That's just human nature. Therefore, your message does not get heard.
No one is manning this window here.
Excuse me, Walter, what is your badge number?
Right.
5'8". Thank you, sir.
I know I'm not being the one who's yelling and stuff.
You're violating that law.
I won't.
He immediately, as soon as you brought it up, he fucking, because that tonight is supposed to be in a locker, said so on the fucking sign.
It's supposed to
Thank you, Axiom, because I sure am questioning everything.
their own rules and regulations pursuant to section 411.207B and 411.207C.
All right, you guys do it from your CD.
I understand I'm participating in it, but it doesn't mean that my beliefs are theirs or theirs are mine.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You guys look like you were here for your CD. Oh, yeah. That's getting
Yes,
funnier
I
and
am
funnier watching people try
documenting
to
and not
ignore it.
engaging.
Yeah, it is.
They don't tell us to get it in.
I know they don't care, ATL. Did you not see the post office when we were surrounded by 8 cops? I came in after the fact.
Testing, is this what you guys are doing?
No badges, so they got it.
Your firearm will be secured in Walker and returned to you immediately upon leaving the secured area. And it also says that in Spanish too, y'all, just to let you know exactly what it's going to be said.
I think I'm getting my fucking wire.
So he just walked off? Is that what happened? I was reading comments. So, you got a complaint for him and then what? He just walked away?
Yeah, he gave us a complaint form and he's walking away because he thinks that blue line is fabulous there, and he didn't want to address that secured area.
What is it about the secured area?
Okay, no guns are supposed to be coming in and out of there. They're supposed to be put in a lockbox. And even officers are supposed to follow that.
Okay.
But clearly, there's about 4 or 5 of them I've seen coming in and out of there.
Right.
With
This
guns.
guy's getting help. What the heck?
All they can do.
Everybody out there too says they don't do it, but the information on the internet says y'all do it. Well, I understand, but I keep being sent to places that are wasting my time.
Oh,
So frustrating.
snap.
We should interview him. Go ahead, I'm looking. Hi. Want to do an interview, man? No, not really. That'd be cool if you would, man. It'd build that relations in the community.
Transparency and accountability, you don't like that, sir?
Oh, no problem, and then we just hesitate, we have to be in it time sensitive.
You have somewhere, say
We have
that,
somewhere to be in it time sensitive.
it's time sensitive.
Oh, that's always an excuse, isn't it, in my experience?
So you're going to a fire or you're going to where?
We're going for testing.
Oh, a test, oh, so you guys gonna start a building on fire or?
We got a test
something
we're
like
taking,
that?
sure.
Thanks for it.
Or are you gonna do CPR on somebody?
Hopefully not.
She wants you to
I just
CPR.
know you like that. You guys are, he was sharing with us that you guys are going somewhere and it's time sensitive. So some kind of, training. So are you going to start a fire?
I don't black.
Or are you doing CPR type training?
And also the rest of the viewers. We're gonna. By police officers. And generally, I would just share what happened. Yeah, there was 3 of the Georgetown officers. There were 5 of them. 2 of them gave me their cards and identifications and stuff. So accommodations to them. But 3, one gave me a blank card with no name on it, and 2 of them refused to give me the card. So we came down here about that. when we got here, the receptionist lady, all I did, well, and some people disagree, but my word is that I asked for her name
Okay.
with the camera on, and she just shut down.
It offended her.
We got her and took her out, and she's not helping the receptionist.
She's not working her
She's
job.
complaint number one. If something happened, one of your officers, or anyone, not your officer, but something happened to someone, and they want to report it, they need to come over here. I put on another officer that the orderliness of this building is that you go to that window and you get back. And so this building now is repugnant and disorderly because of that. And I would like that remedy. That being said, my only second thing I'd like to say before I let the first people thank you for being here, is this blue line right here on the wall.
That's the privacy.
I was about to give a compliment on how you guys do really good service here. I talked with Walters, right?
Absolutely, he was fabulous
Was there
yesterday.
a cruiser accident last night? Was it blue line? Was that Walters? Oh, no, it was Walters.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Who are you again?
Roland Wade's assistant chief.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Chief of police, right?
Yes.
Because it says therapist.
Oh, sorry. That's not.
They said this like PhD out here, right?
Oh, well, I love toying with PhDs.
And so this blue line right here symbolizes supremacy over the people. So the people on the other side viewing themselves as a gang that is over
Under the
people
FBI?
who they are actually under serving. So that blue line must come down right now.
I can't take it down right now.
It's repugnant. I can
I
come back
get that
next
it's,
week.
I get that it's repugnant.
I can come back next week and
But
check
I
back.
can't take it down right now.
I can take it down right now.
Well, not unless you, that would create issues.
That's,
I don't
this
want that.
creates.
What issues would that create?
Well, because it's up on the wall, and that would technically be damaging property, which I don't.
My property, right?
Yeah, as a
As
taxpayer.
as a taxpayer, but you don't have the right
You're
to
right.
walk
I agree
in,
with that. I agree with
right?
that.
So
So that's
if we
why
can
I
work
would
out
do
a
the conference
solution,
channel.
yeah, if we can
No,
work out a
as long as
solution.
That's what I'm
yeah,
here
it
to
needs to
do.
come down.
That's what I'm here to do.
Members of the public want it down.
Okay,
Period.
so there's a contingent among the public that absolutely do want it. There's another contingent among the public.
I'm okay with supporting fallen officers,
Yeah.
when it becomes this supremacy
Yeah.
issue, and I'm okay with even if officers are equal to others, which is untrue, but you guys gave up your rights to serve us, and that blue line is repugnant.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. Why did I give up my right to serve you?
Would you like to address that?
What rights do I
Okay,
have then as a
okay.
peace officer if I gave them up?
Okay, you don't have rights.
You gave an
You
oath.
gave
I gave
up.
an oath to protect and serve.
Ha ha
That's
ha,
right, you gave up
critter.
your rights to stand on your oath.
How can a
Because
servant have rights over the person they serve?
you can't.
Think about that one.
I don't have rights over the people that I serve, but I have my individual rights
So you don't,
as
you
a
gave
U.S.
them up
citizen.
when you became, when I served,
We
you
can
took
do that. We're
it
actually
over, you got your
I'm sorry,
rights.
But where do you say, no, but where do you say I'm uninformed? Where is it written?
You took up.
Where is it written that a peace officer in the land of the free
This is settled, though, right?
gives up the
It is
right?
settled.
This is settled.
By who?
I would suggest you look into it.
But by who?
I'm not
Help
going
me.
to educate you in that matter.
But
You know I'm
point me in the right direction.
Okay, why wouldn't
Point me
you?
in the right
Why,
direction.
Okay, well, how about
Okay,
this?
it's like a.
why wouldn't he tell him where?
This is very good.
You know what I mean?
Okay, when he signed, when he took his oath,
Right.
And I'm not asking.
he had to sign papers.
Right,
He basically, he signed away his rights. He no longer has rights.
Right.
Like you or
Right.
I've never
Okay.
taken an
I
oath like
welcome the
that.
opportunity to learn.
He now has privileges, he now has duties, he now has responsibilities. He no longer has rights.
Your personage is for servitude.
Okay.
See?
Well, I don't, but I will absolutely
I hope you
educate.
kind of look into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the blue line, we just want, so if one person is made to feel dehumanized by that blue line, then it shouldn't be there. And it doesn't matter how
Especially
many
when you're
people-
working with
And
the public
I
and
feel
for
like the
the
people that
public.
came out of there treated me less than them too, so it's like dripping from their brow. And then it's confirmed, and they just submit, they dismiss us, and they walk back behind that line, and we all know it's supremacy. You know, if it was you, that would just be bigotry, you know what I mean? But if it's the group, then that's supremacy, you know?
No, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
Words have meaning, right?
I'm sorry?
Would you agree that words have meaning?
Oh, absolutely. Words mean almost as more as just action.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Because if you can't take my word for what it is and what it's worth, then the only thing left is action.
I heard a
And
super.
action often overrides anything that I say, because if I say I'm a tolerant person, I do this, and then I go out and violate somebody's rights, what have I done? I've totally dismissed.
You've lied, is what
Totally
you did.
dismissed my words.
But see, the Supreme Court said you can lie. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. Just because the police say, or it says that the police can lie during investigations and all that stuff, doesn't necessarily mean that we should.
That's
I
right.
agree.
Because once you lose
Yeah.
your
Credibility.
credibility, you don't
You
have
have
nothing
nothing.
else to stand on.
Agreed.
This right here is the real hero,
Yeah.
heroine, Lady Justice. She has autographed this book for you, and I would like for you to have the Constitution of the United States to take with you.
And I think as a PhD, you understand what I mean. What is the major malfunction?
Let me clarify. I don't have a PhD.
Okay.
I just have a master's in,
Okay, well,
in
even with-
clinical mental health. But,
Even with that,
yeah.
you should understand what I'm
Clinical
saying.
mental
I work in
health,
mental
that's
health.
Yeah, no, I get it.
The other
Okay.
last
And you're
question
Lady-
I have.
I am Lady Justice.
Lady Justice, I'm sorry, that's not Liberty.
Yes.
Thank you.
Justice is about 400 years older, I think she told me, right?
Okay.
Yesterday, when we were speaking with Officer Walker in 81, God rest him, I hope he's okay, and nothing happened to him, he's goes on
Yeah,
his.
he's good.
Okay, good, good.
And you guys are super duper, and we believed that when we left here, huh? We
Absolutely,
believed that. I gave a
absolutely.
10, which I never give a 10 to any officer. Walker gets a 10. He mentioned that you guys would give us a tour of the police department. Would that be possible today? Right now?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Fabulous.
I told him.
May I ask, are you on?
No, absolutely not.
No.
I'm armed, well, you've got
With
my
the
arm.
camera.
You've got my arm, and this is my
We're armed with
other.
the
What I would
camera.
just
I will
say,
shoot you with my camera.
and I will let you do that all day. But yes, if you've got some time, I would love to show you the facility.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm glad I asked.
May I give you a card also?
Yes, please. Thank you.
You bet.
This is kind of what we're looking for, actually, believe it or not. We don't want to find the bad interactions like people think we do.
I
But when
really
we
want to
find
get
it,
along and bridge the gap in the community.
No, I-
Conversate and communicate,
I get it.
really.
kids and my friends, if you want me to carry your camera away?
Oh, that would be fabulous if you've got enough hands.
actually trying to that way. You can shake hands with the officers or whoever, maybe if they want to do something.
This way first.
Oh, well, thank you. We would love to go this way
One of
first.
my things is getting names, so I hope that people are
Absolutely.
willing to give their names. If they're not, we'll move on.
Now, you understand I have zero influence over folks that aren't GPD. So, because we've got training,
Oh,
we've got
I'm not
here to
short
rank
safety,
each other out.
Okay, yeah.
we've got other departments and stuff all here doing training, like these
Like the
are,
fire department.
well, not only fire department, but other agencies, like we have, the Attorney General's office houses out here.
Oh, good.
We have state police that come in here, we have UPS that will come in here and do training, but PDs from all over.
So you said DPS?
Department of Public Safety.
Okay.
For Texas, that's what it's called, DPS. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what we refer to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Every place is a little different.
It is.
Terminology and names.
So we're invited to enter, guys.
We are invited to enter. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So,
This is a wall of honor.
so yes, this is our wall of honor. We have had 2 fallen officers. They're actually over here. We're trying to figure out what to do with our wall of honor. You can see it's empty, with the
Yeah.
exception of our logo and Georgetown Fire Department. So right now, it's just the mural. We're still trying to figure out what we'll put on it. This next wall, we don't want to add anything else to it. These are officers that have fallen in line of duty. So ideally, we do not want to add any more to this wall.
Well, absolutely. I can see that. We don't want anybody to be hurt or die.
In fact, Mr. McGill in 1945 was run over by a vehicle downtown. If you imagine still Model A's and Model T's cruising around Georgetown, that's when he got run over. And Officer Gaddy died during a COVID outbreak,
So, did she die of COVID?
COVID related.
So how did she die in duty?
That's interesting.
If in fact she died of COVID type?
The state deemed that as a result of her job, she was working and contracted COVID. So that's how they
Okay.
figured it
I
it
just
had to be
kinda
job
wondered.
related.
I was just kind of wondering, because you think of an officer, if they're going to be following in the line of duty.
You think of other things.
Yes,
that dictate
yeah,
that.
try to see something
I
in
don't-
this.
But I'll tell you, there's,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
talk
yeah.
illness, we have officers that fall daily from heart attacks, not taking care of themselves, and not eating right and all that stuff.
They're in the car all the time.
Very
Honey,
sanitary,
honey.
and we don't have the best habits of
I
Anybody
stuck it
got
out.
eating a balanced meal. Yeah, so.
Yeah, do you think thrombosis from
Yes.
driving all day and not
Yes.
walking too
Deep,
much?
deep fried thrombosis.
Yeah.
Hello, there's Divine Sorcerer.
Yeah,
If it's fried.
What's really
it's
funny
good.
is the cop that's following us.
Training side of
I'll have to tell you in a minute.
This building, well, our original PD was downtown, and it was about 17,000 square feet divided.
Man, I need some coffee.
This building is 76,000. 76,000.
This is crazy.
That training building out back has a CrossFit.
Oh, what's up, Bryce?
It's about 17,000.
We're getting a tour.
So we went from 3 buildings down to 1, and we also housed
she
all
just
of
said
the
that.
fire department administration. That's the ones across the hall, if you saw it in the lot. That's the chief and his, their commanders, and so, but yeah, the main folks on the units still work out at the fire department. Station 5 is right next to us, and they have a training center out here. The big gray building is actually a burn tower, where they can actually, if they start that place on fire. and
I know,
control
it's big.
that, put it out for firefighters.
So-
to go in there, do hose suppression, for fire suppression, hose management.
The officer that's back there.
It's pretty impressive.
Yes, it too, yes,
There's,
Heather,
behind here,
yes.
there's 3 different classrooms that there's a removable wall or movable wall. You can either open or clean
So the
out.
officer that is back, you know, that one right there, let me zoom in because he's a little
Got a group of maybe
punk bitch.
40, 60,
Uh.
60.
When he was like, sure, I'll take you to a tour, the officer was like questioning him. And then he was like, do you want me to follow? Yes, the babysitter. But the assistant didn't ask for it.
I believe that.
He made it his duty. Like, what the fuck? He obviously is a tyrant.
Thank you very much. We've been here for, quite a while.
Yes, we have. I think we're going to get over here faster.
See, he was going out the door. He thought we were done.
And I will absolutely have that conversation, because part of the reception is to receive. right?
Exactly, that's the whole
So,
job. I've worked in reception areas.
So
Before?
we will still have a conversation, and I get, you know, people just get a little unnerved when.
I don't always feel about that, but.
I know, right? But, and there are some days that we're not feeling it, and so I get that. And my thought to them is that, look, they're not here to cause issues, they're not here to create a problem for you.
If I may. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up, because that is what I've done over 200 videos myself. She's done over 500, and oftentimes it is a misconception that I am there to get a rise from you. You're not. And I'm actually not. And on top of that, I set out to do 1 year of positive interaction. And I was committed to that. I changed my behavior and everything. I wasn't really able to get very many in that, you know. So
Like
the
10.
mentality that we are there to cause a problem, it causes problems. So
Yeah.
if we could in any way turn that around.
Well, hopefully, perhaps the interaction today,
Wonderful.
and your viewers can see that we can work collectively and positively together.
With the jungle.
I will not speak for other agencies though,
Sure.
right?
Absolutely.
There is that perception
No.
that First Amendment folks are just out to push
Some
buttons
people
and
do
poke
that.
you. And there absolutely are, that immediately just get under your skin and see how far you will take it, you know, but
That's no different than everybody saying that all cops are bad cops. I mean, you know.
That's right.
perception.
Mhm.
Exactly. When you take from one, actually, here's the thing, compare.
That's a very good point you made.
You compare me to one of your.
Thank you.
officers,
Yeah.
Then we're getting a lot of backfoot on it.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
They
And
might
when,
not be
and when
calling.
folks come up to us and they say, you cops are all alike, I have never met you all a day in my life, right? But am I the same as some of the other officers that you have run into?
Not right now.
Not right now,
Not right now.
at this particular
Right.
point in time in.
You've never seen me in the field
Never.
having to do what we do,
Right.
but I will promise you that I'm not the same.
And bro, if you would have been 5 more minutes later coming out that door, you would have met different people.
You would have.
I'm just saying.
And I get it. I literally walked in and they were like, hey, do you have a minute? I wasn't even here, so.
Well, it's good you came.
So this is part of our training, like I said, you can see the removable walls, you can see, so the other side over there is almost a mirror image of this side. This room over to the left is a smidge smaller, but you can see if you would open it up and just have chairs in here. So this room holds 240 chairs only. So that room, another 240, that's 480. That room, I'm just guessing, is probably about 160. So over 500 just chairs that you can conduct training, and that's touching a lot of officers, and a lot of community members as well.
I hope we can get you to, or somebody to speak in the next briefing or at one of the briefings about the international world, because
Oh, absolutely.
positive interaction, and I think it should be noted.
Absolutely.
We're live, I'm not gonna hide this.
We do, no, and we appreciate it.
There's a lot of
We've
people
had several
watching.
folks come, First Amendment folks come and interact with us. And some are, like you said, a little more abrasive. But others are just seeking information.
I think a lot of us don't come in that way, but we got.
But based on how you're received and based on how you're
Exactly.
treated, you
Exactly.
have a natural tendency.
It's human nature.
It's human nature.
You guys have training, we don't.
That's right, that's right. And I
Well-
think your officers should remember that.
Yeah.
The asshole whisperer is
We
wrong
all
for
have
that.
just treat people right, and with dignity and respect.
Exactly.
We don't need to be trained. I don't need to sit in an 8-hour class for that. Right. So,
We shouldn't
all right, let's
have-
walk.
We shouldn't have to.
Shouldn't have to, but
Should not have to.
we do.
And that does, again, I want to stipulate, starts with the reception area.
It does.
You are received from the get.
it does. And so you see just a smidge smaller.
Smidge.
Very interesting building. Now, how old is this building, sir?
So, 9?
9 years?
It was 2015.
2015? Is when-
Yeah, so 2015. So 7, right? Can I do math right? 7, not 9.
7 years.
So 7 years old.
Okay.
Whereas we were downtown we were in our original place and they said, we're gonna give you a new PD in like 10 years. They moved us to another small place, said 20 years. Well, another 25, 30 years after that.
They're not fooling
We wound up
nobody.
with this place. So, which is just amazing.
We
Now,
did.
is it big enough that you guys have room to grow and expand? Or
We do.
are you guys gonna be kind of?
He wants to run the
in 10 years
show.
going, "Oh, shit."
What'd you do, man?
We should
Was
be
that you?
okay.
Did I do it?
I don't know, something
Oh, you
good.
bumped into her for the AED.
Don't rush.
Yeah, so it alerts.
Give somebody heart zaps here in a minute.
Yeah, don't stress it. So we should be good growth-wise for about 20 to 25 years. But Georgetown is one of the fastest growing cities of its size in the entire nation.
Oh, really? See, I did not know
Of the
that.
entire nation. So, of course, with growth comes the need for law enforcement, emergency services, police, fire, EMS, expansion. Right now, we're trying to stay ahead of it, but it's hard. And we are no different than
That's Lady
anywhere else.
Justice.
We're behind in staffing, just to be able to respond appropriately and in timeliness. Because that's, when you call, you don't expect us to lollygag and take our time.
Especially,
Fridges,
you know, what
snitches.
severity it is.
Situation.
Right, right.
Absolutely.
Whether it's medical or
Yeah.
if somebody's been a victim
And that's
of
what,
crime.
fire department has its own EMS system. So now you've got EMS and then you got FD responding to all of medical calls and everything. And those calls are just going through the roof.
So when you say your own system, if I was to dial
Thank you, Heather.
911 here, would I get the police or would I get, I mean, what?
It would come into our emergency comm center. And then from there, they would either send it to PD or send it to.
Oh, it's just
FD.
wrapping up.
No,
Me.
we'll-
You're an hour and 30 minutes
Can't spend a
late.
lot of time in there. But
And this
you
is
keep
part
inside
2.
comms So that you can get a lay of the land per se. But everything comes into here unless it's outside of the incorporated city limits. And then the calls trunk over to Williamson County,
It's been
which
crazy.
is the sheriff's department.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
I'm actually exhausted.
Thank you.
For real.
Thank you.
Yes. Agreed.
Back here, we get invited in today?
I wanted to come back here so bad.
Because it's a pretty exciting hallway.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
And no.
Right, it's always exciting when you
When
have
you
it.
can- And when you
You're not
kick
allowed
it
to
in.
do it, you know?
Yeah.
Open, open,
Yeah.
open.
I get it. So this is the beginning of our admin suites. And part of the purpose for having a secured area is because of the confidential nature or the information that we handle through our computers.
Okay, I do have one question
Sure.
about 411.0,
Question.
excuse me, 207B as well as C. Can you explain this to me?
I will,
Because it's
hold
my
on.
understanding that your gun should be put in a box for security and safety.
It says they're not allowed back here.
Yeah,
You're right, for folks that are not commissioned peace officers, or the people that are not performing in line with their assigned duties and responsibilities. So because Texas has an open carry, right?
Idaho does too.
And you can, and then we used to have permitted carry, but now it's open carry. So you can come in with your weapons into the lobby, which is open to the public,
right?
We're not gonna
24
do
hours
that.
a day. But what we would ask, because you're not back on official duties as related to your police work or whatever is titled in there, we would ask that you secure it.
Well,
So for us, day to day,
I done said it.
we're operating within the realm of what we do. That's why we, as peace officers, are allowed to come and go.
I respect Texas and everything, but I'm taking what you just said and this piece of document.
government code?
Yeah, and I'm going to kind of apply it into my world. Sure. That I've done for a second, so please bear with me.
You bet.
Where I'm from, the police officers also have this, and they also have to follow, and the same thing. They have to put their guns away when they are handling, people that's been kidnapped for whatever reason,
Okay.
okay? And they bring them into the station, and they have to put their guns away
Okay.
as they're moving.
Through parts of the department?
Right, right, and it's usually the back part
Right.
where they're bringing the guys
Yeah.
or women in, I guess.
Yeah.
Can you,
I
Is
can't
that
speak,
here?
I can't
Is that
speak to
here?
other departments.
right, but do you guys do
We
something like that here?
We don't, because we don't have any type of a holding area where you may have folks that have committed criminal act. Like if we arrest somebody and we take them to jail, we take them into the Sally Port, we have to leave our weapons in the locks at the jail because we're going into a controlled environment
That's
where
where,
there's,
okay,
there's potential for prisoners and folks that might want to disarm me
right,
and do harm.
Right.
So we don't have anything here that would preclude the officers from carrying. Now, depending upon what we're doing,
so you don't have prisoners here?
we do not
Okay.
house prisoners
You
here.
take them to like a county,
We
to the
take them to the
sheriff?
county holding, which is downtown.
Okay, that makes
So,
sense.
so we don't have those secure areas here
Okay.
in our.
So,
That makes sense.
do y'all have jurisdiction in the post office?
No,
I mean,
What do
or
you
do
mean?
y'all have a security contract?
We do not. No, we don't have any type of off-duty officers or if something were to happen and the U.S. Postal Inspector were to reach out to
Well, I
us.
mean, 8 officers pushed us out of the post office. That's why I'm asking, yes,
These are your
yes.
officers today.
Today?
That's why we're here
That's why we're
today.
here. Thank you, Rachel.
Well, you mentioned, I thought you said 3, can you?
No.
No.
Three failed to give their ID. The
Oh,
other
3 failed to give
Yes.
their ID.
Yeah, and that goes
Yeah,
against
they're
y'all's
IDs.
policies and
So we could hold them
procedures.
So-
accountable, but what about the other
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah, shame on them. They're not
Oh.
looking very good.
Agreed.
shoot.
Agreed. Not even a peace officer, but they work for the fire department, but that's okay.
I'm a big joker. You're doing wonderful.
Yeah.
No worries.
Lawson, you take notes, man. This guy's amazing here.
So,
Yeah, you're
Wants to
seeing
get
it.
advancement.
Watch and learn.
Yeah.
so if you were not treated appropriately at the post office, I apologize for that.
Thank you.
No,
Oh my God.
On behalf of the organization. So, because one of the things that we try and do is we try and set ourselves apart, and we try and take care of the business that we need to take care of in the most professional, legal, ethical, moral manner that we can.
That being said, were we allowed to be kicked out of the post office? Can I go back? I want to go back there.
Absolutely,
So-
because the federal police are the ones that should have been called.
Yeah.
They have.
Well,
We were escorted out and told not to go
So
back in to
if-
film.
So here's the deal. If whoever is managing or directing the post office asked for our assistance, which apparently they did.
Yes.
I mean, we don't sit there and just cruise the
It
post
was the
office.
Right.
postmaster lady herself.
Yeah, it was supposed to.
So
She's gonna get a fat complaint.
and of which
She deserves.
y'all have that right.
Oh, absolutely.
But if they call us to assist in removing somebody from property, if they have asked you to leave and it's
Under
within,
poster 7, they cannot
but
go.
if they believe it's within their ability to
Just
do
because they
so,
believe does
does
not
not
mean.
make it right.
That's right.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Right? So where I'm going with this is that if they ask us to help, we're gonna go over there and we're gonna ask, what is it that you need from us? They're gonna say, can you please make sure that these 3 folks leave the property? And I would guess that's what the officers did.
They made us leave the building. We didn't
They
leave the
did.
property.
We did not,
Okay.
they left the property.
They asked
before
you
we
to step
did.
outside, yeah.
Yeah. And they wanted us to leave.
Yeah.
I said, nope, sorry, we're out in
We're in
public
public
now.
now.
I said,
You know?
So,
Are you-
so I get that, but to answer your question, we do not have any type of a contract or anything with them.
Okay.
We are not their, security response force. We're the community's security, all right? But we don't work for them.
Right, and honestly, she should have called the federal police, to be honest
They
with
have
you, like a
resources.
marshal or somebody.
They have resources that they could.
That is really
reach
who
out
she
to.
should have honestly called.
Had she done that, they would have told her that we were able to do that.
That's right.
You're
That's
probably
it.
right.
Oh, no problems about it. We've done our homework.
All right, let's, which way are you going? Coming out? Come on.
You want to interrupt?
Oh, you're fine.
No, we want you guys to.
We always like good-looking
Say hi,
guys
wave,
in
say hi, come on.
uniform, you know?
Thank you guys. If you see me out there, I'm not here to cause
Meow.
trouble, okay?
Calm down, Lady Justice.
All right, so behind here, this is records. This is, besides the officers, this is where all the information gets funneled through, where you can see the mailboxes back off to the left. And the glass right here is where you were looking into the records department. If it happens and it's documented, it filters through them, which is crazy to think of the amount of paperwork and stuff that they're responsible for. I'm glad I'm not in there, because I think I would pull what little hair I have out, because it's constant.
Yeah.
So, we're working to try and get them some
Busy offices
additional
before.
staffing.
Yeah.
All right, let's walk this way.
Go ahead.
Good.
So this is the back entrance to the fire admin, like I mentioned. A peek window to communications, we'll actually stick our head in
Communications, okay.
for emergency comms.
Yeah, yeah.
911, yeah,
Yeah.
our communication. What I would ask is when we go in, stay right at the door.
Okay.
One, so we don't disrupt them, but that way you can, where we're gonna be, you can get a clear look of the operation.
I'll be notified.
So this is our emergency comm center. Currently, we have, I believe we've got either 4 or 5 folks that are on duty. It's men and women. I think today we've got all ladies in here, and several of them have been in here like 20 plus years. You can see we're getting ready for expanded growth. For the first 7 years, we only had those 4 stations on the far side of the room. They've recently added these additional 4 stations. They are supervised by a manager who's right the second door there on the right. If it chirps, beeps, rings, it comes through here. There's alarms that end here that then they have to send out. All of our radio communication from officers through firefighters, EMS, everything filters through these folks. And they do a phenomenal job of keeping us safe. And they love it because they get to tell officers where to go.
That's right. That's exactly
You
right.
said that was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. That's okay.
In this one?
Yep. So this is our emergency operations center. Years past,
Go ahead.
we did not have-
Thank you.
Years past, we did not have a permanent setup. We literally would work out of our training rooms. And if an emergency situation kicked off, we would have to drop what we were doing, scramble in there, pull out tables, pull out phones, pull out computers, and we have to bring it up. So with the Emergency Operations Center, we've got 24-hour access. It's already up. Literally, my office is right down here. I unplug my computer, walk in here, plug it in, and the wire for sound. And the tables will be divided up into, let's just say, operations. So we'd have the fire chief, the police chief, director of EMS. I don't know who else would be in that, but this is us, all right?
4 different stations.
Yep. And so then you'd have, finance, you'd have the folks from streets and water department and all that kind of stuff. And then we have an emergency management director who will kind of use the magic wand and keep us all in line.
Now, what kind of emergency would possibly, would you need to be using this for?
So natural disasters. Just up the road is Gerald, who has a tendency to get hit with tornadoes, but they have a tendency sometimes to form over us, so we get the warnings. Flooding, we've had flooding happen. We have also the snowpocalypse. I don't know if you heard of it. Was it 20 or 21? 20. In 20, we got snow here.
No, that's no.
Yeah.
Which is, you notice we're smiling. I'm from Colorado, I get snow.
I'm
But
from Idaho.
folks from Texas
Yeah, we
don't
from
get snow.
Texas. Mm-mm.
Folks from Texas don't get snow. And so we had 6 to 8 inches. And it shut everything down.
The last time we had that was in '85.
Oh, you're from
Yeah,
Texas?
yes.
Yes. And it's crazy. Things just don't function. We're also not prepared because you got water lines that are breaking. You got people that can't commute. We don't necessarily have snow removal services like you would in Iowa, Colorado. But that's when street department gets creative and uses bulldozers, anything and everything, right? So we had to deal with that. Major events. Every year we have what's called Red Poppy Festival, which happens down on the square. In theory, if you've got 70,000 people flooding into your city, that's going to create issues. We could lift this center up and navigate everything from right here. We don't do that because it's downtown. We set up an alternate location downtown so we're closer to the action. So, yeah, so there's just a wide variety of things that we could use. We can also set this up if there was an emergency that happened in the county and perhaps county communications went down. We could bring them in here and we could tag team it and work together that way.
Oh, okay. Well, this room is really the heart of,
It can be.
in a
We're-
way. Yeah.
Knock on wood, we're
Yeah.
glad it's not up because
Right.
then we know that we've got a problem.
Right.
And we're okay with not having a problem
I'm very
and leaving
okay
it
with
just like this.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like it just like that.
Second that, third.
All right, let's walk this way. Is anybody in that admin?
I had a banana in there.
What's that? Okay, let's go this way. So we mentioned
becoming
fire
nice.
admin over there. That's kind of their emergency EOC conference room, to where if they needed to have just quiet conversations about some of their operations, they can go in there. This is the police admin related to EOC, but there's some folks doing some other work in there. But we're actually going to take you through the police admin suite, where all of the chiefs and administrative folks are. The real behind the scenes.
Thank you.
So this is literally our police admin. Here we have our public safety information. She does a lot of the graphic work throughout the department. We have an actual certified crime analyst who helps with crime trends, helps project where we should be focusing our effort. You know, because 95% of our job is response oriented. Somebody calls, we roll. But when we get free time, downtime, we like to be a little bit proactive and go out and try and reduce those areas that are getting hit.
Oh, okay.
So she helps provide all that information to us.
Good to know.
People need that, they want that, I know they do.
And people ask all the time for, hey, can I get the crime stats of my area? And she does a phenomenal job of being able to produce that. We've got our professional standards, which is our internal affairs, but they also are responsible for our hiring and dehiring of folks. We don't like to fire folks, we just dehire them.
Well, you'd have to call the fire department out if you
See?
fire them.
Good-
See?
good
You don't have to
point.
go home, but you can't stay.
That's right.
Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I
That's
like
right.
it.
So here are my humble abode, is my humble abode.
You're orderly in here, right?
Yes,
You're
you
gonna
are.
let us search
I
your
keep it very tidy.
It's very orderly.
It's deceptive of the chaos that's internal, you know.
Did we get the one orderly cop here or what?
No, Keith is an orderly one
Okay,
also.
okay. Thanks for being here today, Keith. You've been super, you held the door for us and stuff, guys.
So when COVID hit,
Yay.
everybody was scrambling for hand sanitizer. Tito's stopped manufacture of their vodka and made hand sanitizer.
Oh, dang. Oh, yeah, that's right, they
It's
did.
just kind of cool to have a Tito's hand cleaner bottle, never opened. So
Yeah.
maybe someday on eBay you'll see it.
You might get a little penny out of it.
Right, exactly.
Just might.
Gio is commending you, Assistant Chief. Our friend Gio, he says this is amazing. Thank you.
Yes.
Gio, thank you for the props. Appreciate that. Lieutenant Craig Murray is another officer that we had pass away. He actually died of pancreatic cancer in 21. And I get a little emotional because I lost my father in 21 from pancreatic cancer also. And
That's
so
not a good
November has a deep place in my heart for pancreatic cancer awareness. So,
That's cancer.
yep.
It's No Shave November.
Ladies that keep all of us officers squared away, and they do a phenomenal job at it. That is a picture of the first Georgetown police car.
Oh, wow, that's a pretty cool picture.
Yeah.
It's like 1940 what?
46, 47, somewhere in there.
Not that I was around at that time, because I certainly was not, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had a 41 Oldsmobile that looked a lot like that.
I'm 29.
82 is one of the funniest things I've
It's
ever
just
talked
messed
to.
up.
It's so funny.
All right, so we'll walk through CID. You don't have to be absolutely quiet, but it's open, cubicles, so noise travels. So,
Criminal Investigation Division.
I won't talk.
hush.
I'm the quiet one.
So this is criminal investigations. In addition to criminal investigations, the detectives that You have your officers that go out, they handle the initial call for service. Then if it's more than what they can deal with on a shift or within their purview, they pass it up to the
Oh.
detectives. You know, on TV, you just hear about detectives and nobody knows really
How they get,
how it gets there, how it happens.
right.
So Keith's crew will go out, they'll take the report, and they'll be like, all right, this one's gonna be more than what we're ready for, so it gets passed up. And so we have property crime, we have people crime detectives, and we have financial crimes. And they kind of then help divvy up the work. It's a bunch of work. You figure, how many is that? I'm not.
That's
quick on
everyone?
that. 12?
12.
There's 12.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
That's
Well,
it.
I'll tell you, you're lucky you got Walker.
yeah.
Oh,
Walters.
Walters.
sorry, yeah, Walters,
Yes, he's in Seattle, or he's in patrol, but yes, he's doing fine.
He talked to us yesterday,
Yes,
he came
we're
right
getting
over.
a
He was
tour.
nice, probably one of the
Fabulous.
best cops I've ever talked to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At that time anyway. So.
yeah.
So this is where detectives are, and then we also have a group called our deployment officers, which help with if they have to do, like we're having a rash of the burglaries, construction thefts. They're going in and stealing appliances, but they're
I
stealing.
saw an article on
Yeah,
that.
they're stealing the wood and everything, right?
everything.
They're taking everything. So these will be the folks that will go out in the dark of night and kind of lay low and observe and see if we can't catch people. And it's not just Georgetown, it's nationwide. That the catalytic converters and the construction thefts
God, in Colorado right now, the Catholics.
are, oh yeah,
Everyone's
Yeah.
missing one.
yep. You know, because they're pushing the metals. You get you retrieve all the metals out of it, and then you go get a couple $100 for it. Construction theft, so they're turning around and either using them or they're selling them or going to other sites, and
Thank you, Heather.
it's, say again?
Oh, I was saying
Oh.
hello. No,
We're
you're
talking
good, you're
to-
good,
we're
you're
talking to
good.
folks.
You're good.
So, yeah, so it's just ongoing. Ongoing. So, all right. Stairs or elevator?
Either or, I'm okay. I haven't
You
done
sure?
yet, so how about elevator?
Well, I noticed that
Thank you.
I had a hip replacement last year, because I was like that for
I'm
a
glad you got
while.
it fixed, man. I wasn't able to get mine fixed yet.
If we go stairs, we can go right here. If we go elevator, we have to go back up to the front. Let's do the stairs. Okay, you sure?
Yeah, if
All right.
everyone else
Down
okay
is
with
better than going up.
That's
true.
true. That is so true.
That's true. Momentum and gravity.
that. I know nice stairs.
I don't like my doors, I was locked up,
I love all the windows. Lets all the light in.
So you'll keep our staff, we'll come down here and then we'll go out back to the, is anybody in the tax house?
I don't remember seeing the email, but I can run out there and check.
Okay, we'll check.
Thank you.
This is our little break room. This is where the officers come and a lot of times they'll just eat lunch or hang out.
Oh, come on.
I know, right? Usually there is, I'm not gonna lie, this community. Usually our community takes very good care of us, and there's all kinds of sweets and snacks and needless to say, I don't spend a lot of time down here trying to get rid of this, so.
This guy right here, give me it, me.
Great, great.
Was he one there?
Thank you for allowing us to stand on the first stage.
Who's that one?
Bradley.
Oh, yes, he was cool.
So I mentioned the Attorney General's office, this is where they're at. And it says special ops on the door because when you talk about growth, this is actually our space that we have decided to let them use. But should the time come where we need it, they understand that they'll have to vacate. I mean, it's not gonna be like Monday, you gotta be out.
Right, right. Give them some advance.
But we give them some
warning.
advance notice and then, but this is a pretty good sized area and,
That does look kind of, I'm just gonna.
yeah, we don't even get to go in there. A lot of the stuff they do in there
It looks
is
like they got
related
lots
to,
of file cabinets.
they do have a ton of file cabinets, they have their own computer forensics labs and stuff in there, because they handle a lot of the online solicitation of minors. And
I
so
commend them
they,
for
yes,
that. Absolutely.
there's a lot of
Thorough.
stuff that happens in there that the rest of us and a lot of society just
Don't even know.
No, don't
have a
even
clue.
know. Yeah.
And we probably want to keep it that way,
Yes.
maybe, or maybe not. Maybe we want to
Well-
educate ourselves and be sad for,
or we will become very angry.
that is probably
Yes.
the truth of the matter.
This is our patrol division. This is where Keith and his team hang out.
Oh, so we're in your area.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome into my world.
I was the patrol commander down here for 18 years.
Wow.
I think they got me. They just left me down here.
They don't respect you no more, huh?
So, but this was home, and I actually loved it because this is the heartbeat. We talk about the heartbeat between comms and here. This is the first line, and these are the folks that get to call day in and day out. This is our report writing area. They can come in here. They have computers in their car, but if you've ever tried to work on a laptop or a mobile device in your car,
Do it every day, sir. I
but
do
you
it
know
every
it's
day.
not very comfortable,
There you go.
right?
Yep.
So they can
But
come in here.
I create videos on the daily.
See, and that's crazy. If you're editing and
I
everything
am.
from your car, that's
From my
nuts.
phone.
Oh,
My
that's,
phone.
see, that's even more insane. But props to you. So they come in here and they can refresh their equipment. They can get their batteries charged, literally
Yeah, yeah.
for their radios or their cameras, their body cams.
Do you guys use Axon?
Yes.
I learned through
Yeah.
watching Axon footage that they sometimes skip a second.
Yep.
Really?
And a second can be a lot of information.
Proven. That's
Yeah.
60
Yeah.
pictures, actually.
Yeah, you
There's-
might want
yeah.
to look into that.
Okay.
Just saying.
Well, and if officers have this area to come and do their reports, why are they always, we see them sitting somewhere and they're saying we're filling out our reports and stuff?
So,
Right.
So sometimes they will. There are officers that will park someplace. One for observation, because maybe it's an area where you got people that are blowing stop signs or things of that nature. They will strategically place themselves so that they can be observed, but so that they can work on their report. Not everybody likes to come in here.
Got you.
Some of the easier, quicker reports, they'll just knock out, and then when they pull in the parking lot, it'll download. So there are some folks that, they're not blowing smoke, they're legit
Right.
working on their stuff.
Well, here I thought that it was because they wanted to have a little party after the party.
I thought
It's
they were
called a
watching
party-
YouTube.
An after party thing. Yeah.
They're watching for
Hello
all these
again.
First Amendment folks.
That's our channel, that's for sure.
So this is our briefing room.
I don't know, but I'll find out.
Oh, a briefing room.
So literally every day, prior to shift, this is where the officers come.
Is this how they shine their boots?
Knock your dirt off. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Well, I thought
that
the bootlickers shine those up for you guys.
this is a reformed bootlicker over
Yeah.
here. It's a
So,
reformed.
Work smarter, not harder.
There you go.
So, yes, so that allows them to knock the dust off.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not gonna put a high gloss shine, but it will at least take them from brownish to blackish.
Oh,
There you
wow,
go.
look, guys, it's the oath. Hello?
I do? Oh, get that, please. I've always
Okay.
wanted to know the oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the duties of the police officers of the state of Texas and
Oh.
To the best of my
And will.
ability,
will, to the best of my ability,
preserving,
protect,
protecting, and defending the Constitution, yeah, and the laws of the United States and of this state. So help me
That's
God.
amazing, guys.
That is amazing. Thank you guys for showing us that.
Yeah.
That is so
So-
cool.
So that's what, when the officers come in and the chief swears them in, the chief actually asks them to reflect on what does that mean?
Oh, good.
Oh,
Because he wants to know who the person is. We can teach you to run and gun and chase and
Right.
do all that stuff, right? We want somebody that can think, that can act independently, that can be respectful of the things that are going on. right? And this is our baseline for what we do, right? Because if you cannot faithfully execute the duties, right? Or preserve, protect, and defend, then we've got a glitch.
Yes,
We've got a disconnect,
I would agree with that.
right?
Completely.
So every officer that takes this oath, we ask them to expound upon this.
So can I ask, why
You
is
bet.
it put up in that blue line?
I knew I was
schmuck?
waiting.
That
Well,
blue line schmutt.
I'm
You know,
tracking.
Under
I'm
FBI,
tracking.
under the FBI, their own,
What's up, guys?
how do I want to say it, their own definitions of gangs and whatever. You guys are looking more and more like gangs. To the public, you really are. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but hey, I'm the bearer of bad news here.
I will take
Y'all
it.
are looking like
I will
gangs.
take it because, and I'm
Thank
doing
you,
the
ma'am.
research that y'all have asked me to do,
Please.
right? Because,
Thank you.
so internally, the way we see that is we're all we've got, right?
Sorry.
We're all together in this.
No, meaning, as police officers, right, we know that we want to believe that the community will come to help us, right?
And we want to believe that officers will do their job.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So for us, that blue line signifies just the solidarity and the unity. Now, can it be perceived as something different? You're absolutely right.
Sure can, and it is,
And it-
over and over,
and
all
it
over
is.
the United States.
I am not going to argue that point with you because I get that. I understand it. Okay?
Take it down.
But again, you see the work that went into that.
Oh, I love the
And
artwork. I'm
Do
an
you not
artist.
want me to be employed anymore? Because if I start tearing that down, Chief's going to come down here and escort me out with y'all.
Just
We
paint
need
over
you
the
here.
blue.
We need you here.
We need
There's
you.
no-
Here we go.
We need you.
I
here,
appreciate
man.
that, but I am taking it to heart. I absolutely am.
We need you here.
Because it means something to the community, it means something to the folks that we are here to protect and defend, right?
And to serve.
So, and to serve.
Right,
Yes.
right, exactly.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's just something for you all to think about, to consider, and to see exactly what it feels like to those that are looking at that and seeing that. And then you get a cop that, I don't mean to be rude or whatever, but you get somebody that maybe is having a hard day.
Yeah.
We're all entitled to having an off day once in a while, you know, and cops are no different. But they have to show some attitude and they're supporting that blue line. It just rubs you the wrong way. It really does.
And I get that.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that.
You bet. Let's go, we'll go out this door.
I like this accountability.
So these are actually our core values.
I thought so too, Heather,
Teamwork, accountability.
but I can't on my phone, I don't think.
professionalism.
Oh, crap.
Those are our core values, and then we break those down into subcategories also, so that people understand. Because we want the officers to understand what it is that, if I come to you and say, what are your core values? They can rattle that stuff off all day.
I did it.
But tell me what it means, what it means to you. I don't want a textbook answer.
Right,
Right.
right, because everybody's gonna have
I
their
just need to know,
own
what does
answer.
accountability mean to you? Right? That's what I need to know.
Okay.
And that's what the community wants to know.
Absolutely.
These words look spiffy.
Yeah,
So I have to
accountability,
ask.
your question for me, accountability to me means that even if I do something wrong, I'm gonna face that. I'm not gonna lie in court so that I can get away with some bad act.
That's
Absolutely.
right, that's exactly
And
right,
we talked about words meaning something.
exactly.
If I stand in front of you and say, you know what, I messed up, I'll probably use a little harsher word than that, right?
Mhm.
But I messed up. I accept the responsibility of my actions.
Exactly.
We are the only one that's in control of us.
That's right.
You know, as much as I want to think that I control these folks, I don't. I manage, I oversee, I supervise
We can only control our reaction.
our action and our reaction.
Right, right.
Yep, you're right. And that's what we're looking for when we talk accountability.
And pretty positive comments here,
and-
man, from the viewers, and
And professionalism, everything, integrity, holy heck, right?
So can you recite the First Amendment?
I cannot. I'm not gonna
oh,
lie
I got a
to
good one though,
What are the
and we don't
five
expect you to
provisions
recite,
of
there
the
you go.
First
There's
Amendment?
5 provisions granted to us under the First Amendment. Can you name 3?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I can't.
So, go ahead, Lady J, you brushed up on this
Yes.
recently, we'll
But
let
you
you
know-
educate him.
Wait. Yes, I can. Y'all just stand by.
I may or may not be able to do this in order.
Kind of reading the Constitution.
We've got freedom of religion, we've got freedom of redress, we've got freedom of press, we've got freedom,
Yep. Assemble?
yeah, assembly. I'm trying to show you where it's
Assembly and
at.
expression, those are the last two.
Wait, what, you called it something else?
Expression.
No.
Free speech is
Had
expression.
you said, tell me whatever's written
Oh,
here,
there's
I would
private.
have gotten it.
They're proclamations, for sure. You're right, I get it, okay. He's right, guys, I used the wrong terminology.
Thank you very much.
That's all right, he didn't know the lingo and stuff.
Words
so.
do matter.
They do, but, yes, okay,
He's
I'm
slick.
tracking.
He's slick, guys, he's slick.
I do get it. And
Cool.
but I can honestly say that I don't spend my day
Reading that.
reading it.
Me neither, bro.
You know.
There's been time, I don't know it, I didn't know the First Amendment either, a couple of times.
Yeah.
But it only takes a few minutes, and
now-
I highly recommend that you do read
But
Golden.
now I will.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So think about it every time he's on the shitter.
What's up, AFA?
I'll
Welcome.
put it in my uniform.
There you go.
So the way that it's broken up down here, so we have a patrol lieutenant who is responsible for a squad or a shift. And so, lieutenant is over Bravo, right?
I'm sorry.
Bravo
Yes.
or Baker, sorry.
Baker.
Baker
Bravo.
squad. And so you have a lieutenant and then you have two sergeants. So this is Lieutenant Laughlin's office and then his sergeants are on either side of him. And they share an office with their counterpart on nights. So that during his squad, if his sergeant needs to talk to somebody, they still have privacy in their office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but,
Can I peek through the here?
yeah.
Oh, it's not as orderly as.
No, no. That's
See,
Oh, that's your.
why the door's closed when I'm not in there, because it is not
I was
clean.
gonna touch you, I'm sorry, but no, because I'm very friendly, but.
But look, he's a
I'm just
flowchart
in there
guy,
doing-
he's a sticky guy,
Oh, yeah,
Well,
sticky
you know-
notes.
I do like organization.
official
Okay,
correspondence, right there,
I don't have
sticky.
sticky notes, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I have to have sticky notes.
So
I
you have
love
like a
sticky
particular
notes.
file set up kind of with your sticky notes.
Yep,
Very
absolutely.
good, very good.
So this would be his part, on night shift.
Mhm.
They're
Yes,
very-
controlled
we
chaos.
have Fleet services, which are volunteers,
What is a fleet service?
our cars, helping
Cleaning
keep our cars,
So
not
like,
cleaning them, just getting oil changes, getting tires put on them.
Having, yeah,
Getting
maintained.
maintenance
making
done.
sure the brakes are working.
We
Making
check on
sure
that too,
brakes
by the
are
way, that's one of the
working.
things I,
Yes.
services I
Making
do.
sure
the
they're
lights work.
inspected.
Yes.
The emergency lights. They take them for the state inspections, yes? Is that, if that's what you said?
Yes, that's what I
Yes.
said.
They take them for state inspections. We have folks that, they're retired, and they want to give back somehow, and some of them were gearheads back in the day, and they're like, what can we do? And so we bring them in, and, all the volunteers that we have, 400-something volunteers, all have to be vetted, you know, all that kind of stuff, because of the CJIS information that we handle, criminal justice.
So you don't let the inmates do that?
What's that?
The inmates can't volunteer to?
Fortunately, we don't have inmates.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
they
checking
don't
to see if
house-
you're following
They
along,
don't-
because we don't have a jail
Yeah,
here.
they don't. I
Yeah,
asked that,
you're
but that's what it
slacking.
Yes, sarcasm is not lost on me.
No extra charge, okay.
Yeah.
No extra.
But these folks do a phenomenal job.
They're
They will even go
supposed
the
to,
officer's
yes.
house to pick up the vehicle if they're not capable of getting it in.
Charge, get it?
That's what I asked.
Extra
Extra
charge.
charge.
And so this half is an exact reflection of the opposite side. These are the other two squads that work over here.
Who's this dude with the eye patch, man?
So-
Tell this story.
So this is, because we have to put forward a professional face.
Wall of humor,
I love it. This is my wall.
But officers have to have a release also, right?
For sure.
So that, well, who does that look like?
Mr. Bean,
Well, yes, you've spoken about him.
Highly about him, actually.
That's the.
Walters,
Walters
I thought it looked like Walters.
And when we talked about
It's him?
snowpocalypse,
It's him, guys.
well, it looks like him.
It looks like
I don't
him.
know if that's actually him or not, but that's his signature too.
No, he's wearing earmuffs.
Because it literally 6 to 8 inches of snow here.
Yeah, they don't
I
even
will.
have
Hold
the
on.
gear in the
Yeah.
state for that.
Yeah,
Walmart won't even have it when you go to buy it, right?
I'm not sure what's going on there. I can't really.
It kind of looks like a blowy, I'm just saying. Looks
It-
a little
it
bit like a
does.
blowy,
It
bro.
I don't believe that's what's happening.
I don't think that's what's happening.
Oh my.
Okay, guys, they're getting
Yeah.
services here. No extra charge.
Heather's like, get it close up.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
So again, like I said, this is where all of the officers, the uniformed officers operate out of.
So these guys are SWAT team?
So that was our very first rendition of SWAT. In fact, at that time, it wasn't even called SWAT. What was it called back? It was, I don't even remember what it was called, but it wasn't SWAT.
My phone's gonna die.
Yeah, can you read it?
ERT, that's it, emergency response.
It's Emergency Response Team, and because SWAT has very aggressive historical connotations, right? So when you talk about emergency response, they did more than kick doors and chase bad guys. It literally was emergency response to all kinds of different situations. So, but that was, yeah, I don't even know what year that was, but quite a few of them aren't even here anymore.
I was on a SWAT.
2014, I think,
Okay,
or maybe 2012, the first cars.
yeah,
So somewhere.
I bet you're right.
2012, 2013.
You were on SWAT?
Yeah, it was called Super Winning Attitude Team. Yeah, and that's
You're
true.
still on it.
Thank you.
You're still on it.
Attitude is everything. Knowing is half the battle, huh, Lady J?
That's right, and actually, it's the
NBC.
other half.
Right? Wasn't that NBC that used to have that?
No, actually.
And now you know, and the star would go, and
Well,
knowing is half the battle?
actually, G.I. Joe.
Well, G.I. Joe, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I know this guy.
Yeah, I know this guy.
That's right, there, man. How's it going? How you doing? Look, we got your backpack here, man.
Yeah, yeah. He was
Ray
in
didn't
one
have
of
a card, so he wrote it down.
Yes,
for
he
you on
did.
his paper, just so you know, okay?
Yes, very,
So
very
we talk
well.
about holding, you talk about holding areas, you talk about jails, right?
Right.
We do have what I refer to the cement sitting room, but we do not utilize it because there's a whole bunch of other regulations and policies and things that you have to have, and staffing that you have to have in order to operate.
Like a kitchen.
Even, exactly, just
Yeah.
like a kitchen, even a holding area. So that's why we might bring somebody in here to get some quick fingerprints from them, but they never go inside the room. So we're probably gonna transition
Okay, so
those.
I think that's the beating room right there, guys.
The B.
That's
No
the meeting
meetings,
room right
there are
there.
no
No,
meetings.
they
There
can't.
you
They
go.
can't hold
Fire
anybody
now, we're
here.
gonna
That's what he
take
was
a
just
look.
saying.
There is none.
You guys cleaned it up already.
It's here, but they can't utilize
They
it.
have volunteers to do that.
Just saying.
I'm sorry, man, I'm just being comical.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
I
hospitality.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I do.
Are we going out this way?
Yes, sir, and we're gonna hook a right.
All right.
A police officer's prayer. Lord, I ask for courage.
I got it already.
So,
Can I
when
get
we
a-
leave here today, you're gonna get back to us
Mr.
with the names of
Amazing.
the other officers.
Mr.
right? Wonderful.
Amazing.
Did you get the prayer?
Not me.
It's right in the
I
door.
could have sworn that was
Oh,
my name.
wait, now we have a police officer's prayer, guys, I say, a police officer's prayer, Lord.
All right, guys. So it's ending. I'm about to die because I wasn't ready for this. It's all good. It was chaos in the beginning. Ended well. An amazing experience for sure. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm gonna get out of here. Bye.